Donald Trump has become the first US president to be convicted of a crime.
Are you worried about going to jail?
A New York jury on Thursday has found Trump guilty of falsifying documents to cover up a payment that was made to silence a porn star ahead of the 2016 election, which Trump won.
Hey guys, Stormy Daniels here.
Does that mean Trump cannot run for elections?
This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace.
And who are the guys who had a role in making Trump the first former US president with a criminal conviction?
I did my job.
I'm Manish Adhikary, and you're watching First Things Fast.
We didn't do a thing wrong.
After 2 days of deliberation, a jury made up of 12 New Yorkers pronounced Trump guilty on all 34 allegations he faced in the hush money case.
Jurors deliberated for about 9 hours over the last 2 days before delivering their verdict. Trump sat stone-faced, stoic, looking down as the verdict was read in court.
The US media called it a history-making verdict. Trump would now be the first major party candidate to run for the White House as a felon.
Guilty, 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 34 times. Trump glared as he left the courtroom.
The question is, can he run for president once again? And the answer is yes. There are no rules blocking candidates with criminal records. A presidential candidate just has to be at least 35 years old, someone who is a natural-born US citizen, and should have lived in the US for at least 14 years.
I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent.
But this guilty verdict still could sway November's presidential election. A major poll done earlier in the year had predicted that up to 53% of voters in key swing states would refuse to vote for Trump if he were convicted. This was bad news then, and it is bad news now for the Republicans. Even a small dip in Trump's support in key states like Wisconsin or Pennsylvania could swing the outcome in favor of Biden.
Folks, enjoy the eclipse, but play it safe.
But what happens to Trump now? Can he go to jail? Trump has remained free on bail during the trial. He's scheduled to return to court for sentencing on July 11th. The judge will then weigh several factors, including Trump's age, when determining the sentence. The options range from a fine to potentially prison time.
I think it's just a disgrace.
Trump is almost definitely going to appeal the guilty verdict, which could drag on for months or even longer. So even after sentencing, it's highly unlikely we'll see Trump leaving the court in handcuffs. He's expected to stay free on bail while the appeal process plays out.
And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win because our country's gone to hell.
Now, what if he becomes president? Can he then pardon himself? Well, no. Presidents can issue pardons for those who have committed federal offenses. The hush money case in New York is a state matter, meaning it would be out of Trump's reach if he were to become president again.
I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now.
Okay, now that we have all the burning questions covered, let's go ahead and meet the three guys who made this historic conviction of a former president possible. Meet Justice Juan Manuel Merchant. Trump hated him from the start. After his conviction, he said,
This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace.
Judge Merchant is an acting justice of the New York State Supreme Court presiding over the high-profile hush money case. Merchant has faced accusations from Trump and his supporters of having political biases. These claims stem in part from Merchant's modest donations to Democratic causes, including $15 to Joe Biden's campaign in 2020 and smaller amounts to other progressive organizations.
But this was a rigged decision right from day one with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never.
Then there is Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg.
You have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man.
Trump has alleged Alvin Bragg is George Soros backed many times. Soros is a hate figure for the right in many parts of the world, including here in India.
Man who broke the Bank of England, a man who is known and designated so by a nation as an economic war criminal, has now pronounced his desire to break the Indian democracy.
But according to the New York Times, the link between the Manhattan DA and Soros is just that Soros once donated to a liberal group that endorsed progressive prosecutors. That group apparently used a big chunk of that Soros money to support Bragg in his 2021 campaign. This ultimately helped Bragg become Manhattan's first black district attorney, but he has faced a lot of criticism since then, particularly from conservative circles and Trump supporters, of course.
The partisan prosecutors and the double standard DOJ going after President Trump.
Bragg, meanwhile, has said that the case against Trump was about holding everyone accountable to the same legal standards.
I did my job. Our job is to follow the facts and the law without fear or favor, and that's exactly what we did here.
Then there is Stormy Daniels herself.
You like your boat trip?
Yes.
You accepted boat life?
It's not a boat.
What is it?
It's a baby yacht.
It's a baby yacht?
Yes.
The real name of Stormy Daniels is Stephanie Clifford, a prominent adult film actress. It was revealed in 2018, 2 years into Trump's presidency, that she was paid $130,000 by Trump's lawyer Michael Cohen just before the presidential election to keep quiet about the affair. Trump's lawyers accused Daniels of fabricating her encounter with Trump at a hotel suite. Daniels then stated that she had received the $130,000 in hush money from Michael Cohen to keep quiet about the affair just before the 2016 election, which obviously Trump won. She claimed she accepted the money out of concern for her family's safety and alleged she faced both legal and physical threats to stay silent.
Cohen testified that when he was being reimbursed for the $130,000 he paid to porn actress Stormy Daniels, he also submitted a reimbursement for $50,000 he said he paid to a technology company, a company that he hired to gin up results in a poll involving Trump and other prominent business leaders.
On Thursday, the jury in New York found the former US president had paid hush money to Daniels and falsified business records to conceal the payment during the 2016 election campaign.
This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for a convicted felon?
Are you going to drop out? You believe in the rule of law? You trust the jury?
If you found this video informative, please like, comment and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching First Things Fast.